And we are live. Or dying.
I was going to say that was a great thing. As I started swallowing my saliva as I'm saying, and we are live. That was a great way to kick this thing off, don't you think?
And we will soon be among the departed.
Oh, eventually, yes, that's absolutely true. We are but 1 week away from Samhain. Or if you enjoy watching those 1970s and 1980s.
Don't do it.
I have to.
Don't do
Come
it.
on. Be like Donald Pleasance, Dr. Loomis, and pronounce it. That dreaded holiday of Samhain.
Oh, God.
Well, I don't know.
How's Salem this year?
Yeah, kind of like last year, actually.
Riveting stuff.
We're another year older. And deeper in debt.
Yes, that is certainly true.
So, welcome everybody, whoever is watching, which right now is nobody.
That is very true.
That's okay. We got it on a little early as we typically do, so.
What? We don't do that. Never. Not us.
Oh, absolutely not.
So, what are you looking forward to for the season? Me? A nap.
I was going to say, it's beginning to look a lot like...
No.
No, it's too early for that.
No. You stop that right now.
Well, I mean, they've had Christmas candy in the grocery stores since like mid-September.
No, I know.
It's just ridiculous. I'm like going, yeah, the Halloween candy. Like, what? Look, I'm not the Halloween. You're putting Christmas candy.
Well, the Halloween decor. I first saw Halloween decor in July, and I was just like, oh.
I mean, okay. I mean, I'll grant you, marketing. They're always a season ahead of the rest of us, but still. Hello, our one person who is watching. We'll wait till some more get on before we actually start a little shindig.
I'm not gonna do a dance. Just so
you're not?
No, just so you know, it's right now before anyone even asks.
You don't want to do the hustle? Hello, Chels. You're the one person who's watching us right now. Hey, do you want a reading? This is weird. I mean, we get a lot of people watching chiming in already. Are we that boring now, or
I don't know,
or is people really, really busy?
It could be that.
I mean, I did publicize this thing, though, like I typically do.
I know. I did a little bit as well.
Because yes, Chels, nobody signed up. That's a record for us. We have no pre-signups for this thing.
That's very.
Why is your phone echoing on your phone?
Well, it's not now.
Well, that's good.
Look, I've just joined in.
Oh, are you number 2?
Yep.
Oh, God. So you're watching us, and Chelsea's watching us, and that's it.
Look!
This is funny.
It is. This is going to be a real quick night, apparently.
Apparently. No one seems to be interested in having us come on tonight.
I have not gotten to play with it anymore.
The red crystal that's your new Oracle deck, right?
No, Chelsea's the one that gave me the dark crystal deck. And shit, I just realized I was supposed to bring that tonight because
the dark crystal deck.
No, the new Oracle.
Oh, the Oracle, the brand new Oracle deck.
Mom wanted to see it, and I forgot to bring it. Whoopsie doopsie.
Whoopsie doopsie. You have forgotten.
But no, I have not gotten to really play with it anymore yet. But now that we're starting to slot, once we're not in October, I'm going to say that we're gonna actually, then I'm going to sit around and play with that deck more, play with the new Oracle deck more. Yes, I got a new Oracle deck, which is, if I'm remembering correctly, it is called the Oracle of the Witch, if you want to just Google that real quick.
It's just the Oracle of the Witch, yeah.
Oh my
God. It's a stretch.
It's the first Oracle deck that I've, yes, Mary, absolutely. It's the first Oracle deck that I've taken one look at and gone, yes, that's me that. Hi, Annie. Do you want a reading?
Chelsea's going to get one. Mary's going to get one. Annie, do you want one?
Oh, we have plenty of space.
Annie, we have plenty of space. As I was quoting, because we were on for the first few minutes with literally nobody watching us, we have no pre-signups this month. That's the first time in all the
Ever.
The first time ever. We had nobody sign up in advance. People are really, really busy this month. Either that or they just got really tired of us going on these live streams. Or both.
If it's the second one, do let us know. We do what the people want.
We do.
Well, do we want to at least get started with the little collective that we have here?
Absolutely, yes. So if anyone else chimes in, we can definitely keep going. But okay, so Chelsea, because Chelsea was literally the first one. Mm-hmm. Did you sign off?
No.
Oh,
I'm still there.
We went from 5 to 4, so somebody left already. Okay, so we'll do Chelsea, we'll do Mary, we'll do Annie, and then if no one else comes, but then we're going to be done early. Ha! So prepare your question, Chelsea. You have been here before. You know this routine. We, as usual, have the Dragon decks. We also have the Swiss 1-1J, and we have the Tarot of Sexual Magic. I really should have brought the Dark Crystal out. I know where it is.
It's upstairs, isn't it?
I think it's still down here. I think I never got out of the box from our August Vermont Psychic Expo.
Oh.
There's still a bunch of decks sitting in there. I think it's all because it's all the specialty decks that we actually were yakking about.
Yes.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Dark Crystal's
I'm hoping that
hiding in there.
I want to be able to use it next year. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can use it next year for the Psychic Expo class in the category of pop culture decks that actually work. It's always fun when you find those. Hi, Michelle!
Hello, Michelle.
All right.
So Chelsea, did you have a question?
And also, deck number,
yeah,
all that good shit.
General 13, whatever deck is crying for attention. Now, that's an interesting way of looking at it. You're looking at a deck. Which one are you looking at?
I mean, this one has definitely gotten the least use of all of mine lately.
Then we will do this one. She's opting for the Swiss 1-1J deck. Just a general. It was number 13, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Upside down French is always hard to read.
It sure is. Oh, that's the. I've just memorized the pictures, so I know.
Well, this is your deck. This isn't like the Dragons where I got that thing memorized, very much committed to memory.
The valets are always the pages.
Yep.
And
go for it.
Whoop.
So have the upside down Valet de Bâton, otherwise known as the Page of Wands. We have Le Mat, or the Fool, and then we have the correctly written Roman numeral number 7,
mm-hmm.
Le Chariot, otherwise known as the Chariot.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
for that.
You like that for my interpretation there or translation from French to English?
It looks like things are turning around.
Turn your love around.
No, but it definitely does look like a progression of, and I think progression in all the right directions, not just of inversion versus no inversion, but also just from left to right. I think this is a decent progression.
You go from fire to water or more action to more emotion if you're going from the pure element perspective. If you want to go with the whole idea of astrology, you've got Sagittarius, Cancer. And the Fool's neither. Fool's nothing about that.
Right. I'd be slightly more about that if the Fool wasn't separating them. But the fact that the Fool is separating them is like, oh, what, we've stopped for a quick rebirth in the middle.
or maybe just are re-gauging of essentially what our purpose is.
That's, yeah, like we no longer care about what people think and things like that. That is not necessarily for you, but that is very much what the Fool means a lot of the time, is, oh, we've actually finally stopped caring what people think. But I think yours is a re-gauging and a reframing in some other ways specifically.
I like the hand gesture the Fool is making to the general audience.
What, the I love you in sign language?
I don't think that existed back when this deck was made. That actual meaning "I love you." That was actually when I
was this made in the 60s?
Well, it was made. It was made.
How old is ASL?
It was made like late 60s. But the thing is, my memory of that sign as when I was in grade school, that was an insult.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I know that it doesn't mean that anymore, but the thing is, back when I was a kid, this sign was an insult. It was in some regards was reminiscent of the little finger.
Hmm. Now I have to Google this.
Because I look back at a point, is he saying "I love you" to the general audience, or is he saying "I really don't care"?
ASL, according to Google, is more than 200 years old.
Okay.
So it could.
Well, maybe the what I was told in grade school was nonsense.
What? You got told stuff in grade school that wasn't true? No.
You mean like George Washington never telling a lie and chopping down the cherry tree, for example? Or how Columbus discovered America?
Sup, Tawny? Oh, and Chell stood her ground on. Oh yeah, no, I like that. I like that. Good read, Chels. Hell yeah, Chels, because genuinely, the pendulum is swinging too far in the other direction. Teachers are also humans that matter.
Yes, this is absolutely true.
Oh look, our first troll of the evening. Goodbye.
That didn't take long, did it?
No. But yeah. Oh, you feel support. So, okay, so that's where we have the chariot and the more emotional side of that. I like that for you.
Well, yeah, I think, definitely would have been if it was upside down. Be like, oh, okay, we need to possibly think about, once again, getting our butts out of here. So, but yeah, the whole idea of definitely standing your ground. The Fool in the middle really is the crux of this whole thing here, and I don't really like that. So, yeah, the mixture of fire and water, and not necessarily the whole point of water putting fire out, more like the heart burning with passion.
I like this. This was very straightforward.
We don't get that very often.
No, we don't. It's so nice when that happens. So then,
Mary, quite contrary, you are up next. And then Annie after that.
And then for those of y'all that just joined, we were saying this is the first time that we have had 0 pre-signups. So we still got quite a few spaces open if you want any.
Of course, if you just want to watch us do our banter back and forth.
So how was CTRF, Tawny? Was it a good run? Did everyone have a good time? I honestly didn't hear too much from people, but also I need to be conscious to hear things from people.
That's right. They're all winding down. I mean, even is this the last weekend for King Richard's tour, or did it close last weekend?
I thought that was last weekend too.
I don't know, with the calendar being kind of weird with Halloween coming really late. I thought that might be open this weekend too.
I think last weekend was the wrap up for the KRF is done. Michelle is confirming. And then Chels is saying it was good. It was weird. It was fake support and secretly planning to go behind my back. They even removed the kid from my class, so I didn't deal with them anymore.
Nice. Yeah, but this is my last weekend of Salem coming up. this weekend. Yay. One more weekend and then the actual day of Halloween. Mary, are you still around? Do you want to do we do your reading?
And then Annie, you're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Wee.
Wee.
So yeah, Mary, if you could give us a number from 1 to 78, whether or not you have a question, which deck you would like, and then reader to take point, or if you want both of us.
I'll grant you're gonna get both of us anyway. That's kind of how it works. Unless you really want, I don't want one of them to say a word. Which actually has happened never.
No, it hasn't.
Okay, she wants both of us.
Yep, I got that part.
Yes, it says both.
Yep, I can read.
See, SAB says, can I please get some channeled messages from my spirit guides with regards to my upcoming board exam? Well, I mean, maybe you can try a little bit, but we really don't do channeling. That's more of a mediumship thing. I mean, we're doing tarot cards tonight. I mean, we're both intuitive. Don't get me wrong, but the idea is that I really don't do spirit channeling.
And I don't do it well yet.
Good evening, Marie.
Yep. So, we're.
She wants a song. Wow.
It's like she's been here before.
Just hanging around, taking it slow. So happy to know I found my mind. Actually, what are the words for that? Do you know what I'm doing, by the way?
No, I'm like.
Hang on. Wow, I've forgotten the words. I'm having a brain fart here. Easy come, easy go. Bobby Sherman. Remember him? No, you don't. He was a pretty boy back in like the early 50s, not the 50s, early 70s. Kind of remind me of did you remember the Partridge Family?
Yeah.
Okay. About 4 or 5 years before the Partridge Family, Bobby Sherman came out and he essentially kind of sounded like what's his name? The actor who played Keith Partridge.
All right, Mary. So we got that you want a general read. Do you want a number between 1 and 78, and then which deck you would like, please? Hey Ryan, that's my dad. And yes, you did see him in Salem earlier.
Oh yeah. If you were in the Omen, I was definitely there. I've been in the Omen every Friday, Saturday, Sunday this month, and I'll be back there this weekend for the last of it.
Pick a dragon deck.
All right, we did your thing. I'll do a dragon deck. What's it? Her number's 59, right?
59.
All right. Did she have a question?
Nope, it's a general read.
All right.
Hi, Nancy.
All righty. Whenever you're ready, flip the cameras. Fire away. We have the upside down Strength or Leo. We have the not upside down King of Coins or Capricorn. And the upside down Two of Cups. So 3 different elements. We have a fire, we have an earth, and we have a water. I'm actually so much focused on the actual astrology portion of this. I'm just really going over at the picture aspect of this thing here. Most interesting.
I got it.
Oh, did you?
Yep. Start talking.
Oh, okay. Another troll came up there, so I just saw that. So, Mary, it seems that you actually are questioning things right now, focusing more on yourself and that which you feel wanting to protect. By the way, that's the middle card here. That's the card of the Dragon's Hoard with a whole bit of the gold here at the bottom of the tree. If you can see that. I know these cards are a little bit blurry thanks to this questionable camera. But the dragons are hoarders as a general rule. So the coins are actually more of a metaphor, but it does represent the whole of the hoard. Strength upside down. Essentially, I mean, generally speaking, you are a strong person, but it seems like you're really questioning it, whether that's true. Questioning internally whether you've got the strength to go on, or that you're questioning your own foundation. I mean, it's not, things really haven't changed, I don't think, that much. It's just that you're having a little bit of a internal crisis, it seems. Focusing more on just protecting that which is closest to you, your metaphorical dragon hoard. And then the upside down Two of Cups, the making the decision, the simplistic decision, the fact is that there's a stream right here and you're a thirsty dragon, there's a cup right there. That's the one you should be going for. But no, you, like most people, by the way, so don't take this as an insult because it's not just about you, you love to overcomplicate stuff. And therefore, sometimes the easiest solution is in fact the best, but we as humans don't seem to understand that, and we overanalyze, over emotionalize, overcomplicate, etc., etc.
What? No.
So you want to throw something in there, Red? Because that's what I'm picking up.
Well, I just find very interesting. Again, I think the middle is really the crux point here, but also we're coming up on rest time. Rest time is okay because we had inverted strength and also inverted Two of Cups. So this is suggesting also to me we're not feeling at our current strongest, but also like we're about to go into winter time. This isn't the time to feel at our strongest. This is the time to go and recharge our strength. So let's also be nice to ourselves about it, shall we? Did you like that?
I did, actually.
Thanks, I tried.
Mary, you have any comments, rebuttals, retorts? As I always tell people in Salem, I say, if you don't understand what we're saying, we'll repeat it. And if you think I'm saying bullshit, go ahead and call me out on it.
And then Annie, you are on deck. And then Nancy and Jean, I got both of you. You are both on the list.
Yes. Marie, did you actually want something? As I'm making a lot of comments here, I wasn't sure if you actually wanted a reading or if you just wanted to watch us do readings for others. Because we still have some spots left for Marie if you would like to have one.
Annie is prepared. Dragons, both General 6. Mary says spot on.
Wow, spot on. Thanks for that. We try.
We do try.
Well, I mean, honestly, when I saw the upside down strength right next to the hoarded card of the King of Coins, I'm like, okay, because I really, because my natural is I focus on the astrology, the numerology. I kind of went, you know what, this has got nothing to do with either. It literally was focusing on the pictures.
You are on the list, Marie.
All right, Maria, you're on the list now. So yes.
And then Annie is prepared.
Annie, okay, so we'll go and switch to Annie. Annie wants.
She also wants dragons.
We'll use your dragon deck. What's her number?
6.
I got your number.
She's making counting easy for you this time.
Oh, like what? 59 wasn't easy. I went for the back of the deck. I need to use her on me.
I was gonna say this is why you do this and I don't. One of us is not.
One of these things is not like the other. Marie wants me to sing more, so I'll sing.
One of us could probably be happy working in a casino, and the other one, no.
Actually, I'd have a fun time working in a casino.
You've always been a good shuffler. I've never been a good shuffler. I would not be good in a casino.
Okay, so what is Amy's question?
It's a general.
Oh, okay.
We're doing lots of general stuff.
Oh, that makes sense. That's probably about half what I do at Salem is general readings. All of them upside down. We have upside down Ace of Coins, upside down Nine of Coins, upside down Two of Swords.
So Annie, darling, sweetie, honey pie, if you're gonna actually do the resting thing. If you're gonna take that time to, can you, for the love of God, have something to show for it?
I know where you're going with this one, yes.
Says one chronically ill person to another. You for all of the resting that you're doing, you have fuck all to show for it. Because upside down scales are not, you ain't balancing them when they're all upside down. And
It's like upside down cups don't hold water. Upside down scales don't balance anything.
upside down, and an upside down wand will burn the hell out of your hand. And quick, what's the upside down earth metaphor? Go for it.
Well, actually, this one's not as obvious just because you already have one tree that's upside down. Therefore, upside down, it's still one of them's upside down. But it just basically means, in some regards, you don't have when to pull your head out of your ass. Because the idea is that with the Ace of Coins, are you going in the cave or are you coming out? You can make up your flipping mind. Which tree do you want to follow, the black or the white? And I'll grant you the whole point of the trees of the black and white tree. Black roots to the earth, all the stuff that we have to do to physically exist. White tree roots to the sky. That's our connection with what we find that makes life worth living. And yeah, it kind of says that you're turned toward that one, but upside down is like, you're really questioning, what are you getting out of all this? You're spending way too much time with actual dealing with just going through the motions and doing the physical stuff there.
Yeah, and I know that you are still struggling a lot with a lot of the physical aspects of things. So you keep trying to be like, I'm gonna work on everything all at once, and it doesn't work like that.
I like what Chell says. The last card, the dragon's clinging to those blades in exhaustion. Well, it's because you can't. You got two swords, but you can't grab them both with one talon. That's why the tails are wrapped around it. So it's like you're focusing more energy on one side. Balance? No. Upside down balance? Not even close.
You gotta actually choose to fully focus on your health or fully focus on internal shit that also needs fixing. You can't do it all at the same time, but you're still trying to. Because you want to feel better. I believe you. I truly do. But you're tripping yourself up.
The whole I want it all and I want it now.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Yeah, I mean, essentially what's really happening is that you're trying to put your focus onto both sides of the thing.
And you can't.
And you wind up accomplishing nothing on either side.
And the part that you don't want to hear is the part you have to focus on the physical first, because if we don't survive, there is no thriving. What good is it to focus on your internal self when it doesn't?
A really depressing reading, but that's what we get. That's what happens sometimes.
Yes, it is.
All right, here. Let us move on.
Nancy
is
it's
up
your
next.
Turn, and then Jean, and then Marie.
And then Marie, yes.
And then I just put that there so I wouldn't forget.
And Marie says she's scared. Really? Why would you be scared? Are you afraid your reading might come from the dark side of the Force? I haven't had a chance to do much of that lately. Although someone actually maybe last Saturday, someone wanted me to do my Spiegel impersonation.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. So I had to do that in the Omen. That was real fun.
Hi, Ilka. Nancy says we can choose which deck, and she would like the number 8. And also that it was lovely to see you in Salem.
Yes, it was. It absolutely was.
It was lovely to see you in Salem.
Mm-hmm. It always is lovely to see me in Salem. You were setting me up for that one.
Yep.
You really, really were. I had to go through with it. Oh, Chelsea wasn't expecting Palpatine, huh?
Shells, I don't know why you weren't expecting that. He's your father too. God help me, he's your father too.
All right, so what's Nancy's number again?
8
And I'm sorry, the deck dragon.
is choose. We get to choose.
No, okay, we just did your dragon. We'll do my dragon this time. Number 8, and she wants work. Work, work, work.
Oh, there. That was a lovely cracking of the shoulders. Okay.
Alrighty, let us go.
Okay, we just had one of those cards.
Yes, we did. Well, we got it again from a different deck. So you can't say they weren't shuffled because it's a different deck. So we got the whole Knigget of Coins, the upside down King of Wands or Leo. I'm sorry, Aries, excuse me. And then the 2 of Cups. So now we really have that little fire and water combination.
Yes, we really do.
Well, I can basically say something similar because the 2 of Cups, even though it's not upside down, actually was in the same position as the last time that came up there.
Yes, it is.
Knights are for change. All right. So why are you trying to do so goddamn much? Well, mainly because you actually have all the tools, which is what the Knight of Cups has. He's got multiple swords, a lance. He's got several shields. He's got a cup up there in case he wants to go out and try to like make peace and things, even though he's an actual soldier.
Yes, the only issue is, for the love of God, start lower. Low-hanging fruit has value. The 2 of Cups is here to go, hey, you don't have to shoot for the stars immediately.
Mm-hmm.
There are many emotional band-aids, little emotional things that you can do for yourself very easily in the here and now to help shore you up for the big shooting of the stars.
Exactly. And the thing is, and the middle one here, the upside down King of Wands, you're trying to take control and take authority or province over that entire town. You know, you're trying to basically you're trying to go for too much. So thanks to what we said last reading to Annie, right? You're trying to do too much.
Just in a different direction.
Yes.
Whereas Annie needs to focus more, either pick a physical or an emotional. Your direction is very, very, very clear. You're just impatient and you want to get to healed now, but no, there's the whole process that you must do first.
I mean, I'm getting the sound of Queen with Freddie Mercury screaming, "I want it all, and I want it now," and it's just like, no,
no, you don't get to have that.
I mean, generally speaking, even if you were perfectly healthy and happy, you still wouldn't get it all, and you wouldn't get it now anyway. But there's a little bit of that greed. You really have got that. You really think you can do this. I mean, you have the actual strength to do an awful lot, but you really are trying to grasp it too much.
Yes.
So yes, start with those low-hanging fruit first. You know, instead of reaching for the stars, you don't have to climb that highest mountain yet.
Build yourself some stairs rather than trying to climb a ladder. How's that?
Hello, Renee. Someone said hi to us.
Hi. Someone over on YouTube's having a field day in the comments.
Yes, of course, I said quite a few interesting things, shall we say.
Yeah.
Nancy, did you have any follow-up questions or rebuttals? Very good.
All right. Jean,
roses are red. What?
She's wondering if there's anything, there's a lot of things that are in turmoil Is it if it's ever going to calm down? Nancy.
Is it ever going to calm down?
Is it ever going to calm down?
Well, let's see what the next card says.
Oh, that's very funny. Because we've also had that one too.
That one also showed up too. That's interesting. Here, I'll just, rather than turning over, I'll just put it up this way. I just drew a clarifying card and got this one. This came up again. And it was right side up, not upside down. I suppose the fact of it, again, the focusing on what your hoard is, again, the hoard being a metaphor, what for you is actually the most important thing? And maybe that's it. Maybe the fact is there's too many things here. You're trying to concentrate on the same time. What really is the most important thing for you to focus on? And then that's what a dragon guards all the time. In Dragon Lore, they'll guard their hoard to the death.
Yep. And I'll go with this one for Jean. And she would like work retirement and number 5.
Okay. This was already shuffled, correct?
I don't know. You're the one that does that.
I'm going to give it a quick shuffle. I just something tells me I should do this.
Meow.
Oh, we hear the howling cat upstairs. After all,
I do genuinely think that that poor boy has dementia and that he.
Well, he's 19 for a cat. I suppose cats can get dementia as easily as humans can.
Oh, it's very common, and they apparently they scream like this because they'll suddenly find themselves alone in a room and freak out because they don't.
Meow.
Meow.
We're down here. Come on down. Yes, Renee, we actually have some spots left over if you'd like to have a reading. She says, not sure how this works. We actually will draw 3 cards from you if you'd like. We'll put you on the list here.
Hi, Sam. Yeah, we're down here. Don't you worry.
Your humans have not abandoned you. We're right here. Yes, Michelle, both of our cats are 19. We rescued them
when I was
17 and a half years ago.
Yes.
My God, it really has been that long, but yes.
Ah.
So yes, Renee, if you basically you have to be patient and wait your turn. We are on Jean right now. We have Marie after her, and then you will be after Marie. So hopefully not too far down. All right, we'll go ahead and flip the camera for Jean's cards.
Before we do, they have been since they came here, Michelle. They were not from the same litter, although they certainly look like they could have been.
They could have been. No, they were rescued from 2 separate homes. We actually got them from the same shelter, but they were actually rescued from 2 different places. So this is a business reading.
Work/retirement, and
work/retirement. Okay, that's still business.
But I definitely, since we have retirement on the table, I think the death card's appropriate.
Actually, that's hilarious. Yes, we have the upside down 8 of coins. We have death. Sorry, I had to do that. And then we have the Knight of Coins.
So again, since we're doing work retirement, we also have all coins and nice. Oh,
yeah.
Look at that.
Earth, water, earth, otherwise known as Scorpio, but I think Scorpio is kind of irrelevant. So we have earth and water, at least they're compatible. 2 upside down, 1 not. Business, or I should say retirement, etc. Yeah, there's your death card. There's your retirement. Change.
Yes. No, not saying that you're going to die soon or anything like that. But yes, the death card is always card of big change, which retiring is typically a big change.
Well, I mean, upside down also, it's like it's a change which maybe you're not looking forward to or you haven't prepared for. And I don't think it's really prepared for. I think literally it's the fact that it's just going to be an incredible shift of your status quo, because I look at the 8 of coins here. That is just like an absolutely beautiful symmetric pattern. And it just represents all the routines of life that you go through, and you're about to completely screw that up.
And then we have the change occurring. And then we have, which I think this is really, for me, showcases how this progression the most, which is now in my Earth space, I have the change. Now I have to figure out something else to do in my Earth space. What else do I do in my Earth space now?
Mm-hmm. You're still on your horse. You're still a knight. You're still riding around. But now
that knight's looking around for something.
Yeah, he's looking for a new quest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just what he does. The land around him is rather barren. Whatever he was meant to accomplish in that area, he did. He's done. And now it's time to move on, but he's a little unsure of actually where to go. You'll find your way. You'll find your footing. Oh, you draw a clarifier.
Sure, why not?
Okay, I'll put rid of the death card here.
What direction is that way, potentially?
That is the upside down. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's the right side up. 9 of Swords. Well, I'll put it this way. In comparison to this, you at least have another symmetrical pattern, sort of. It's a return to at least a different kind of routine. Frankly, I find this one more interesting than this. Because rather than this jumping from coin to coin, this almost reminds me of like hopscotch.
Might all the coins indicate enough funds? Yes, that certainly can also be a piece of it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, coins always refer to sometimes to money.
This certainly isn't saying that, oh no, your funds are going to dry up. I'm not seeing that anywhere in this.
But to use a line from, since we are getting closer to the season, a line from A Christmas Carol, one of the famous lines that the Ghost of Christmas Present says to Scrooge, perhaps you put by more than just money.
Indeed.
Especially if you're heading into retirement, the money is there literally for you to do whatever you have to do to make sure you're comfortable. But as far as it's not going to make you happy. That's all coming from a different location. You're getting a chance to do some of the things you never get a chance to do before. Work on some of the projects, volunteer, travel, rest, all the above. Take an exercise class, a dance class, things. Because now, essentially, to the old Rolling Stones, time is on your side.
Yes,
not worried about mortality so much as you are just like, what are you going to do with your time? Because you were so focused on the routines of this and that, and it will be changing. I actually like the little pattern that those swords are going because it is nice symmetrical, but you can take the left, you can take the right. Essentially, no matter which path you go, you will kind of wind up back in the center. And then you can decide, hey, do I want to take the little colored fork there? Do I want the blue one? Do I want the red one? Do I want the yellow one? Kind of your choice. But did you only block that one guy?
Well, not quite. YouTube doesn't work quite the same way. I put them in timeout is what it's called, I guess.
Oh. What says he was banned? Banned versus blocked.
Yeah, no, like I said, YouTube is different. But
okay.
But also, no, I did not fully.
You are quite welcome.
And then,
right.
Marie, it is your turn.
Marie, it is your turn. We have a number for you, 34. Do we get anything else from Marie?
Nope, I just saw that, so I was like, I'll save that for my own brain. Look at me and my note.
Your question.
And then, Renee, we have you on deck after that. So just, if you want to shoot us a comment ahead of time, just so we have what you want for yours.
Yes, Renee was not here for the beginning intros. If you've not been watching us before in the past, we have several decks here. We both have. We're doing all tarot card readings. We have Dragon deck, 2 dragons because we both are dragon people. Red also has what's called the Swiss 11J deck. That's the one that was just used in that last reading. And then if you want to go into love relationship reading, I have a special love relationship themed deck called the Tarot of Sexual Magic, which officially is R-rated. And And I swear, they call it to sell more copies on Amazon.com.
Yeah, right.
But it's not really it's a love deck more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
And did you say number 1 to 78?
Oh yes, Renee, when it is your turn, you pick the deck, ask your question if you have one, and no, you don't have to have one. A number between 1 and 78, and which one of us you'd like to be the point person. Granted, we're both going to talk anyway.
No, we try really, we can pick maybe the deck for you, but beyond that, we like you to pick your own stuff, because it's your reading, not ours.
That's all. I mean, if you don't have a question, just say general reading. The number between 1 and 78, first thing that pops into your head.
Also, Marie, are you here? Because if you're not, we'll just do Renee right now.
Yeah, Marie was here.
Right?
So.
This just shows me for taking notes.
I was trying to do a song with Marie, and I keep running into, all I can think of is Maria. I can think of Maria, I just met a girl named Maria. Or the Maria, don't you know I've come a long, long way. Remember that one?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Say Renee's got General 16. We got that, so I think we are set when it's Renee's turn. But Marie, where'd you go?
We'll give you another few seconds, but then if you're not here...
We'll go to Renee.
Indeed.
We always can come back to Marie if she shows up later, or if she returns. Maybe she lost the connection. Lord knows, internet stuff. How many times did we put this on, and then Facebook would throw us off a little, like 2 or 3 minutes into the thing, that they completely get off and start all over again?
Multiple months in a row.
Yeah, I was just like, what the hell is wrong with Facebook those times?
It was rude, is what it was. All right, I'm calling it. It's time for Renee.
Okay, Marie, sorry, you lost your spot. We'll put you back. You're now in the on deck. Hopefully you'll be back with the time we're done with Renee here. All right, so we did your Swiss 1J. Last dragons was mine, so we're going to use your dragons.
Sounds good.
16. Okay. And well, we are definitely still getting a theme here.
I'm seeing that. We've again had...
we have 2 different cards this time, but...
We've also had the strength card again.
I know, exactly.
In that exact position, too.
Upside down strength again. Then we have the Knigget. Yes, Knigget of Swords. And the upside down 5 of Cups. Now, you asked for a general reading, Renee. Now, remember, these things are upside down, but I want you to see the pictures. So I remember the last time we spoke about the strength card, we said, well, it's because you're strong, but you don't trust your own strength. This is a little different, looking at this specific progression. This is more of the aspect of someone's coming at you. And this isn't so much of you actually challenging, or you're questioning your own stuff there. It's almost as if that you've got a person who you're dealing with who you believe is an ally, and they're about to betray you. We're kind of getting these really kind of strange themes tonight.
We are.
I mean, it's just kind of, maybe it's the season. I don't know. The idea that dancing dragon, that's you, the lion. I mean, unless you happen to be a Leo, Marie, or Renee, excuse me. But it's also the fact of is that upside down strength question that, and again, what's going on there? Knight refers to change. You're more of the peacemaker because this knight has no weapons. They're up here at the top of the card. That's more of just in case. That's just more of just in case. So that idea is the fact of, any smart diplomat is not going to go into harm's way without at least having some weapons for defense, just in case. So, a little bit guarded, but the idea is that you're the peacemaker. But this last card here, the 5 of Cups.
That's the most positive of, especially in this progression.
In the progression, because it shows that you're getting away. But
yes.
The idea is that the dragon, you, swimming across the lake, getting away from the storm. An awful lot of cases, this refers to you removing yourself from a very toxic situation or a toxic person. So while it's a good it's a good progression in the fact of is that I really kind of think that you really don't know what you're up against. And maybe right now you're actually sensing that things are not going the way you thought they would. Someone actually has kind of like, done you a bit of dirt. Maybe they really haven't intentionally done it,
but it's been done.
But they're causing harm.
The lightning happened.
Yeah. And so now it's like, what's the old commercial? Want to get away? Yeah.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
I forget that's like an airline, I do believe. The whole point of the want to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Because they still show it on TV now and then. I forget which airline it is. But the idea is that the last card, the Five of Cups, it's like, okay, I'm saving myself. I'm pulling away. I'm getting away. Maybe you can go back after the storm has cleared and maybe you just stay on the other side of the shore because it's just overall safer. But yeah, you are saving yourself because crap's going on.
So yes, your initial thought is correct.
And she said, need to get away, losing myself. Absolutely.
And we don't want that.
No. Sometimes it does have to be about you. And I don't mean that in a spoiled, selfish way, but sometimes it does have to be about you.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Everyone's got their own issues and stuff there, but no one has the right to basically, dump on somebody else.
That is very true. Very true.
You are quite welcome. Marie, did you ever come back?
She has not.
All right, well.
So unless anybody else would like to say right here and right now that they would like to have a reading, this is probably
we'll call it quits here.
Where we are going to call it for the evening.
There's nobody else is on the on deck circle because we've read the people who have asked for readings.
We certainly have. Oh, Maureen, would you like one? Sure, absolutely.
Michelle would like one too.
And sure. Let's do that.
We can do that.
So, Maureen, I'm not sure if you've been here before. So, yes, tell us if you have a question or if you would like just a general reading. Pick which one of us you would like to have. And number between 1 and 78. And we have 2 all-purpose decks. One is Theme of Dragons, and one is... I'm honestly not even sure what I would call the Swiss one.
I'm not sure.
Theme of more symmetry, I suppose.
A French deck.
A French deck, true, to that also. And then we have a relationship deck, which
Michelle wants.
Michelle is requesting.
So while Maureen is thinking about her things, we'll just go ahead and do Michelle's right now.
Go for it. 33
and she just wants a general reading on that.
General reading from the relationship deck. Which is also the sex deck, yes.
I've not done a reading of an actual true sex deck, the old Cameron.
No, I have told a few people that you have it. I've only ever seen you use it once.
Yeah, I pulled out the Ren Fairs. That's a couple of times. And actually, I used it once at a bachelorette party. That was actually rather funny. Because they were rather inebriated, and they really
at a bachelorette party.
They really appreciate the pictures, especially because they're the suit of wands essentially is the suit of penises.
Oh, of course it is.
Oh yeah,
of course it is.
I mean, some of the cards actually are quite serious, but some of them are completely ludicrous. It's just like, okay,
here you go, Michelle.
More physical reading here, and that's about it. All right, we have the upside down Knave of Swords or Gemini. We have the Two of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Swords, otherwise known as Libra. So I don't know if Gemini or Libra fall into your aspect of things. Oh boy. You are a general reading, Michelle. How's your love life? Because this doesn't show it's going very, very well. That's for damn sure. I should preface those who are watching this thing. The fact that this deck is drawn deliberately heterosexually because it's about male and female energy, not physical gender. So Michelle could literally be anybody in any of these cards. And she can flip back and forth. be the guy in one card, the girl in the next card, etc., etc., etc. It does indicate, Michelle, that you've been kind of going through a very interesting array of social contacts with partners who have been, shall we say, less than stellar. Upside down, Knave of Swords, you were the guy kissing the girl's ass. Two of Pentacles, you were the lady in Old Find the Dress who was being about to be abscond or about to be harassed by little creepy guy behind there. And then there's the King of Swords. You're the queen looking in on your king being serviced by somebody else. That stinks. What is with tonight? We keep getting these like really bizarre or negative stuff here and negative energy going on.
Well, Michelle is she is not doing the old standby of if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. We're not doing that.
That's a great song, but yes, I get that. You have the earth and you have the air, you have the brain and you have the reality. It's just from an element just case here. But yeah, as you know, we don't BS here. But these cards from a relationship perspective on you, and I'll grant you, they're all metaphorical. You don't have to basically say that, okay, you're kissing someone's ass.
From a physical standpoint,
you're being cheated on, etc. But
from a physical standpoint, I do think you get smatterings of what you want in between long periods of dryness. I think that's a fair way to put that.
Yeah. It just what dinged there?
Oh, your computer would like to restart, and I'm gonna have it not do that right now.
I was gonna say last time I was on this, it restarted yesterday. It wants more updates. Ay. We'll do that afterwards.
Oh yes, I like Michelle also appreciated my way of putting that. Yeah, no, so it's not that your love life in and of itself is bad. It's that your love life is fleeting. The two of you have a lot going on individually, is also a lot of what I am seeing here too. So you guys are doing a lot in your individual lives, and then when you come together, it's usually pretty good, but again, not enough of it.
Yeah, the whole point of number,
especially with that card, you want more of. You're not even one of these. You're that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, right. She's the queen. She's watching her king being serviced. And again, like I said, this does not necessarily mean that you're being cheated on. It is metaphorical, but the idea is that
you would like more.
You'd like to be in her position,
or his
position.
You would like to be on the inside of the window,
right? And the idea is that this card, the first one here, that's actually not such a bad thing if you basically can rotate positions. The idea is that one day a whole bit of the give and take concept. It just seems to be you're more often the one on the knees rather than the one actually standing leaning over on the sword.
Yep. I think the middle is what you get more often than you don't. And I don't think that it's the you don't have to deal with creepy man all the time. Like that's not what it is. But you have to deal with aspects of relationship that are not your favorite more often than you are dealing with the ones that you actually like.
Yep. I mean, the fact is that you're the fine dressed woman, and the thing is, it's just you would much rather have a person who is more of your stature, according to the card anyway, rather than the guy in the slovenly blue jeans and his shirt's hanging out and all that. It's just kind of basically describes the two of you are like really far apart in a lot of ways.
You know what that card makes me think of every time?
What's that?
Do you remember when we went to the symphony with Anakin and how I was
Oh,
dressed
God.
and how he was dressed?
Oh my God, I forgot about
Do you
that.
remember how is that not
That is so.
almost exactly?
Yeah, you were the fine dress, and he came in dressed as a slob.
He literally came to the fucking symphony in jeans, and I'm like, what?
Well, I mean, he's not the only one. I've seen that, but the thing is,
no, but we had all made it very clear that we ourselves were making a night of it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
And so I'm like, so we don't even look like we belong together at that point.
exactly. All right, Michelle, for what it's worth.
And then Maureen, if you're
Maureen,
still here.
if you're still
and
around.
yes, Jesse, glad that you could pop in for the sexy cards.
He lives for those cards.
Then why doesn't he ever come in during fair to see them like in person?
He's busy being Uther.
I can give myself a giggle if I want. Yeah, no, Uther, come to the booth and get a sexy reading as Uther. That would be quite amusing, actually. I feel like, why don't you guys do something like that and film it for the YouTube channel?
I was going to say, yeah, do the core thieves as their characters and do the readings.
Right? I think that would be funny. Oh, I'm not seeing Maureen anymore. But giving her a minute or two here. If not, we will have ended with Michelle. You making sure that they all went into the correct places. Yeah, so Dad and I we shared, we each have one deck that is the same. Well, actually, we have two now.
I was going to say, I'm missing two cards, unless I did my count wrong. But I'm just double checking here after what happened last time.
We mess up, and he's given cards back into. He's given me too many cards. I've given him too many cards. It's been an interesting. Oh, Jesse, I'm sure you could handle. I think it would be funny. I would laugh. It would make a great TikTok now. Look at me. I'm so helpful. He's still counting.
Well,
so now you're stuck.
Well, the thing is, it was wrong the first time, so. Got it.
Okay.
It's correct. All right. So now we know that my deck and your deck, we did not exchange cards again.
Excellent. Good.
I will never forget that birthday party I was doing a year or so ago, and I did a 3-card reading, and 2 aces of swords came up.
Yep.
What are the odds? Actually, I don't realize that. Yes, I had 79, and you had 77.
You need this message really a lot. You need this message a lot.
All right, we don't have anyone else chiming in?
Nope. But here, Michelle and I are now trying to convince Jesse that he could totally handle it.
A sexy reading?
As Uther. He could handle
Uther.
it. I think it would end with Lord Fafnir and Uther meeting. And then Lady Fafnir walks in and goes, "What's the meaning of this? See? Look, this is an excellent video. I'm helping create content." I'm helping.
You are helping. You are so amusing.
I am certainly amused.
I am not amused.
And I am.
Do I amuse you? What do you think? You're funny? Funny how?
I love Jessica. That's very selfish, Michelle. Oh, Annie's helping.
Annie wants it too. So,
yay!
So yes, we'll have to do a thing about that and actually film it and post it at some point. We'll dress up.
No, Uther, the boss said so.
We'll dress up in our outfits so that way it's very obvious that we're playing our characters as opposed to our regular selves. And and Andy wants to come in and break it up there. I'm sorry, Gareth wants to come in and break it up.
I think your wife will have a thing to say. You know, I think
Well,
your wife might have something to say about it.
Possibly.
She and Odalita can leave together.
I might have something about that.
And
Oh.
on that note,
I was going to say, happy Samhain, everybody, coming up next Thursday. And then we'll be back in November on a Thursday yet to be named later.
that is very true. We will.
Until then, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.